welcome back to my little channel. Today's video, the amazing doublethink skill of Kate Smurthwaite. We're going to address the amazing doublethink skills of Kate Smurthwaite. See if you can recognize why I called it the amazing doublethink skills of Kate Smurthwaite.
I guess I got an idea why you call it the amazing doublethink skills of Kate Smurthwaite. I'm pretty sure of it. Can I have a go at it? Nope. Aw, come on. I really think I know why. I might be right,
Not even close.
Aren't you a nasty piece of work?
Well, yeah, she is. But be that as it may, let's continue with the video.
Now, a day at the races at Royal Ascot is pretty serious business when it comes to dressing up, that is. But it seems like organisers are beginning to relax their strict formal dress code. They'll now be allowing women to wear jumpsuits in the royal enclosure. So is the move about being more inclusive, or are dress codes outdated? Well, joining us live to discuss that further is author and etiquette expert Liz Brewer, who's in Verbier in Switzerland, and in our central London studio we have the comedian Kate Smurthwaite. Both thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. And the much-awaited Royal Ascot Style Guide of 2017 is out, and jumpsuits are in. Liz, what's the problem with that?
So, this is a news item? They have a new dress code? This is a news item? Oh, wow.
Well, we are talking about the Royal Ascot. Well, there is that.
Aye, but how is them having a dress code of any import to the world?
So maybe we should just get f***ing rid of him.
A problem. Suddenly, out of the blue, after all these years of having a very, very stringent dress code, we have this jumpsuits. Not only jumpsuits are allowed, jumpsuits welcome. Up until now, I've had guests at my lunch party, right up until last year, Ivanka Trump, Shirley Bassey. And they have literally had to go and buy shawls to cover their shoulders, to buy a petticoat to cover their knees. Suddenly, we're allowed onesies. And make no mistake, a jumpsuit is a onesie. And I think, what a shame. You know, what Britain has, tradition. We have this wonderful pomp and ceremony. We have occasions when you can dress up. Women love to dress up. Why do we have to reduce ourselves to onesies or jumpsuits?
Well, it seems she got a point there. If you want to play dress up, why shouldn't you play dress up?
Oh, come on now. This isn't the first time we make fun of people claiming to be feminists. You know why. Because reasons.
Petticoat, gosh, I haven't worn one of those since I was about 8 years old. But yes, Kate, you're more or less going to be wearing a onesie, according to Liz. Is that what you think? If women have going to Royal Ascot wearing jumpsuits now, they're now really bringing the tone down, essentially.
I find it really, really, really strange. First of all, it's interesting that Liz suggests, well, this is tradition, this is what we've always done. But of course, do it the traditional way. The men would have to wear cod pieces. The women would be there in crinolines. The truth is that things move on. And actually, Royal Ascot is way behind the times. I don't want to brag, but I have owned a jumpsuit for several years now. I sit, and they've said, oh, we've introduced this because, we want to stay ahead of fashion. Bad news, Ascot. You've been overtaken by a very scruffy comedian. I don't think they're really what they're doing is actually sort of backpedaling, sort of trying to catch up with the times. And the truth is, Liz makes another point. She says women like to dress up. Well, I think there's a little extra word we're missing there, which is some women like to dress up. Yes, some people love dressing up. Some people find it an awful pain and would rather not. And I think that actually in 2017, the next thing that Ascot need to do is they need to get rid of this high heels business, because a lot of us, if you've got problems with your feet, problems with your knees, high heels are incredibly uncomfortable. It's fine to wear them if you want to. It's fine to say they're welcome. It's fine to even say they're encouraged. But to make them compulsory, that's clearly not fair. And I think in 2017, the idea of having one dress code for men and one for women, let's just say, hey, everybody dress smartly. Sure, it's your party and you can throw down the rules. But I don't think that that this kind of detailed, this is how long your skirt must be in millimetres and your hat has to be at least this high by this high. I think that's sort of smacks of a very Victorian attitude that isn't really applicable to 2017. Let's just go and enjoy a day at the races if we do, or indeed, show up and protest about the treatment of the horses, which I think is much more likely to be what I might do. But this idea of women have to look a certain way so the cameras can be pointed at them and can be more palatable to the eyes of all the important male dignitaries there. Well, what a load of outdated nonsense.
Okay, well, me redressing this one. First off, if you have noticed, yes, there is a jump cut somewhere after, I don't know, a few seconds. That's because the original video had like 7 seconds of silence in the middle, just like that. And it's not even that they added silence to it. It's just like, So I tried to edit out the silence. So if you noticed, smart you. If you didn't notice, well, now you know. And yeah, I know it's not a big deal. But what is the big deal? According to Kate Smurthwaite, well, she already has a onesie. So it's not as if the Royal Ascot is trying to, stick with the times or being fashionable and all that. Because she already has a onesie and she considers herself scruffy. Who am I to disagree? The funny thing is that indeed it's a onesie. We have babies that have onesies. But that's not the point. No, the point is that according to Kate Smurthwaite, people should have the right to dress as they want. And you know what? Partly, I agree. But here's the thing. The Royal Ascot Royal Party thingy is a big wig event. So, yeah, people try to dress up for that, which is also a good thing. Who cares if they want to? But they do. But this is something Kate Smurthwaite doesn't want them to do. I mean, they shouldn't have a lot of rules, apparently. Or should they? Well, let's look again at what Kate Smurthwaite had to say about that.
Do it the traditional way. The men would have to wear cod pieces. The women would be there in crinolines.
Did they really used to wear cod pieces at a Royal Ascot? Because I can't remember ever having seen that.
Well, far be it from me to pretend to know. But the real funny thing is, are we okay with people having dress codes for their party?
Well, obviously not, it seems. I mean, it sounds like she's not okay with it.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, come off with it. Why do you keep bringing it back?
Well, and this is something we're not used from Franny Ramsey. In this case, she's actually right.
You must be joking.
No, not really. Because she says a lot of things about how she feels that we don't need dress codes and they're not allowed to make it hard on people. And some people don't want to wear dresses that they are supposed to wear and stuff. And she'd rather protest the poor little horses or something. I'm not quite sure why you would protest. No, wait a second. Protest the use of horses, I guess. But she also says this.
The idea of having one dress code for men and one for women, let's just say, hey, everybody dress smartly. Sure, it's your party and you can throw down the rules.
You heard it? Did you miss it? Did you pick it up?
It's your party and you can throw down the rules.
So, Kate, just to make sure, do you think the Royal Ascot can impose a dress code?
It's your party and you can throw down the rules.
Oh, all right. Now I get it. Brilliant, that is. So basically, she's got this whole thing set out on how bad it is, and then she basically says, well, but it's their party. They can set the rules. Oh, what's this all about then? What the fuck are we on about?
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you get a feminist comedian, a scruffy one at that, to make a point. To then only have the scruffy feminist comedian undermine the very point she made herself. Because there is no logic when it comes to feminism. There simply isn't. So there can't be logic when you have a comedian who claims to be a feminist. So yeah, she's going to say how she feels one thing, and then says, but, and then she's going to say completely the opposite. And you have to pick it up. You don't have to pick it up, obviously. You can let it go. But if you let it go, it makes it sound like she makes sense. But she seriously doesn't. Well, this is today's video though. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And criticism is, as always, more than welcome. Just drop me a line stating your point of view. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next time.